But today I'm going to talk about the day that things changed for me drastically. I was in school watching a Disney movie because my teacher was like, I'm going to be lazy today, so you children will watch a video. And it was great. I don't even remember what Disney movie it was, but all I remember was being called down to the principal's office saying, your father wants to talk to you. I'm like, that's weird. My dad never wants to talk to me in the middle of school. And he had black shades on. He didn't anymore. I knew it. I knew what it was. She left behind a 22-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 13-year-old, me. But the sad part was that was the day that I also lost my father. Not to death, but to a mental health challenge that he still struggles with today. At that time, he emotionally abandoned us, so we no longer had parents. I enrolled myself into a public school over the summer, where I learned a whole new world from Catholic school. I learned about gangs, and I learned about the family in the gangs. And this is something that I quickly adopted because I no longer had my real family, and I needed protection. Sometimes I'm proud of it, and sometimes I'm not proud of it. But that is what made me what I am today. I became really good at it. I became really good at fighting. I became really good at knowing what sex trafficking was because that's who my friends were being solicited to be a part of. At the time, it was cute. We were offered to get our hair done, to get our cute nails done, and the world was offered to us. Why was this offered to us? Because we were youth that we were lost. I couldn't understand at the time what it was all about, so I just brushed it off. I was too into my own world, being depressed, being insecure about who I was. The drugs and the alcohol were free, so I took them and I self-medicated. I had a lot of trauma going on in my life, but I was still really fearless inside. But also growing up, I became really resourceful. I became really good at lying. I became really good at stealing. I learned how to work the system and what to say when they knock on my door and say, where's your dad? I lied about it because I didn't want to be a part of the foster care system. I didn't want to be separated from my 13-year-old sister. My friend, Danny, who I met in 8th grade, she told me all about foster care. She told me how she got abused. She told me how she hated her life. And I said, girl, I got you. I have a friend with a car. And she said, yeah? I said, yeah, I'll pick you up. And then she said, really? I'm like, girl, yes, I got you. And I honked twice, you come out, and we're going to go. We're going to run away. And we did. We had such a fun time in Reno. And when her mom watches this, she's going to be like, you guys lied to me. So yeah, it's true. We ran away to Reno. We had a great time. And when we came back, we had to return her to the foster care parents. And but at least we had a great time. And I'm never going to forget about that. But she really taught me a lot through that weekend and what it was to be in the foster care system. And I knew that wasn't for me. And I had to grow up and be a mom to my little sister, with my older sister. I had to grow up overnight, learn how to take this little girl to kindergarten, teach her what it is to be a girl. I didn't even know what it was, but I had to make it up. I read some books, and I said, sure, yeah, I don't know what this is, but one day you will grow up and you'll be a woman. Today I'm very proud of her. She is applying to Harvard, Wesley. I once held an average, grade point average of a 0.0. I nearly attended every single high school in Alameda County, so these were my great accomplishments. And the reason I am proud of them is because they made me who I am today. I know how the systems run in Oakland. I know how they run in Alameda County. So that is one of the reasons why I was so upset and angry the day I attended my one-day orientation for rap. And then this girl right here, Katara Islami, was my rap facilitator, and I told her exactly what I wanted and where people could go. And here's the great thing, and the thing that I'm always going to remember about that one day, is the way that I was treated. And I was treated with dignity, respect, I was validated, I was honored as a person, and I was like, she's crazy. Why is she treating me like this? And then later on, I didn't take any of the material home, but what I did take was that thing that I felt honored. I didn't know what that was, but I felt some sort of butterflies inside, like, dang, I really want to be like her. She's really awesome. And she gave me that opportunity. And that same day, I met Jay Mahler, and he said, you're going to alternatives, right? I said, alternatives? And then he said, yeah, it's a conference in Buffalo, New York. And I'm like, oh my God, how did I want to go? So I came, and I met